Okay, well, good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening.
I don't know.
Yeah. Besides the hangover, we're good.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, we're in York now at the Jorvik Viking Festival, an annual festival that goes on here in York. Have you ever been here before?
No,
Nope, never.
not in York.
Have you had a-
England, but
Yeah.
not here.
Have you had a look around at the festival?
Not at all. We
No,
just
we just
arrived.
came today.
Okay. So, well, how do you think the show will be tonight? Because it's the city's festival that goes on every year. Do you think there'll be people that have maybe never even been to a metal show tonight?
Oh shit!
I don't know. I haven't
I
talked so
feel
far.
sorry for them. I think it'll be all right.
Do you think that England celebrates its Viking history as much as Scandinavian countries, or more or less?
Probably more here.
Oh, probably more. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Well, let's get on to the band then. First of all, tell us how to pronounce the band name.
Tuir.
And repeat, please.
Tuir. Tuir.
Okay.
Toir?
We'll get that. Right then. Can you explain the connection between metal and Vikings? Why is Vikings such a popular theme in metal at the moment?
We have no.
We don't know.
I have no idea. For us, it was merely a coincidence.
Yeah, we didn't even label ourselves as Viking metal or anything in the beginning. It was just something that the label put on us, record label.
Yeah. It's a natural thing for us because that's. You sing a lot of this stuff, Viking stuff in the Faroes. So it just came natural to put it into music. So we now are intended to be a Viking metal band or anything.
Everybody wants to be a Viking now these days, apparently.
So, well, last year you released The Lay of Thrym, your latest album. How would you compare that to the last few albums?
Well, I compare it as the best one ever.
Much more straightforward,
Yeah.
more power metal-ish. And, yeah. We wanted to steer a bit away from this progressive stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's a little less progressive.
Yeah.
So why do you want to move away from that?
Try something new. Yeah, basically.
And also, maybe try to get, more airtime,
Yeah.
if possible. So, because you're more straightforward it is, easier it is to get into the press.
Is that important then? Do you want to...
It's important if you want to survive as a band.
Yeah.
You have to, I guess, sell a little bit of your soul.
How much of your soul are you willing to sell then?
A lot. No, I don't know.
Well, it's your sixth album. Does it get harder to continue to put album out after album? The inspiration?
No, I don't think so. No.
Because there are so many songs that are based on old traditional Faroese songs, and there are plenty to choose from.
It's also getting more interesting now when we're heading in a slightly other direction. So we have more material to use.
Well, yeah, you are from the Faroe Islands. How did you find and discover and get into metal with presumably no metal scene there?
Iron Maiden.
Yeah, I've always listened to metal since I was a kid. So, yeah. My big brothers actually got me into it. So,
I think it's sort of a video Life After Death with Iron Maiden. And
So,
sold.
why aren't you another Iron Maiden type band then? How did you become how you are now?
Well, we just like music in general. We don't try to imitate anyone. We never did. Although you may see a little bit of Steve Harris moves on the stage, but I can't help it. But, we use inspiration from all the bands we hear. Deep Purple, whatever it is.
So, well, in the early days of the band, in the first few albums, you did more metal versions of traditional songs. You haven't done so many of those recently. Is that a conscious decision, or are you just running out of ones you like?
No, it's just we don't want to put too much of it on the record. We want to have our own songs also, more of that.
Yeah,
So
that's more interesting.
it's not there's of the old stuff is the old traditional songs. There's plenty to pick of if you want to. So, and even though many of our songs are just merely based on old songs, it's just bits and pieces from them. It's not the whole thing.
So we're not completely stealing.
Anyway,
Yeah.
It's all in your head, mate.
so as well as being obviously you've got strong Viking themes in the music. You're also a very anti-religious band. Where did this come from, or do you not agree with that?
No, that's bullshit. Anti-religious, I wouldn't say. We don't believe in anything, I guess. But anti-religious, I wouldn't say.
We don't think so much about that,
No.
actually.
No.
Okay,
We're not pagan.
No, not pagan either. I don't know. Atheist. I don't know what's called. Something.
We don't call it anything.
So where do you think the glass ceiling is for a band like this? Where do you think, or how big do you think a band like this could get in the kind of world that we live in now?
I think, to be honest, I think it's going to be pretty much underground all the way. It's going to be very hard to get it more popular than that. I don't think that is possible. But we're going to try.
At least, yeah. So can you pronounce our band name now?
No, I've forgotten. Say it again.
Tuil.
That's cheating.
I said it without moving my lips. So next month you're off touring in Germany and some other parts of Europe. What's next for the band?
I don't know.
After that?
More touring?
Huh?
More touring.
Yeah, festival.
Festivals.
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
There's been talking about more touring coming up, so there's going to be some more, I guess.
Have there been any thoughts towards a new album, or perhaps a live album, or any of these things that bands do these days?
The ideas are there, but it needs a lot of work. So
We are in between record labels also now, so
so that's
first we're gonna decide on where to go.
Yeah,
Then we'll think about an album.
there'll be one. Don't worry.
The material is there and stuff, but
Okay, so you've got stuff written then, but
it's just not put together everything. So that will come.
okay then. Well, thank you for your time. Do you have any last words for the people watching this?
Buy our albums.
Yeah, please.